Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Florida Boy, and this is my EDC channel, obviously. So we are on the day 2 for the Olight 16th anniversary videos that I'm doing. So let's go ahead and let's kick it off. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Olight Spurdog. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, I want to go ahead and mention that Olight O-Knife did send this in for me to review. Thank you, Olight, for sponsoring some content. Super appreciate it. So I did not pay for this. I think I mentioned this at the end of the last video, and I meant to mention it at the beginning, so go ahead and knock that out right now. But we are going to have an open and honest review, like always. So this is the new Spurdog, and I wasn't 100% sure when I saw the videos of this, because I saw that it had a button on one side, but not on the other side. So I was kind of like, I don't know what that's for. It is spring assisted. I did not realize that, and I'm not gonna, spring assisted generally is not my preference. But this, I will say that this is done pretty well. It's got that nice, like, if you ever picked up like a Kershaw leak or anything like that, and you fire it, and it's got all that power from that spring. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful spring. It feels good. It's not mushy. It definitely does the job. See, here we go. Thwack. So it definitely opens up really nice. It does very good job. So not bad. We'll see how it holds up. I did some very scientific testing. See, we don't have it locked. It doesn't fail. So I think that's pretty good. So something else you'll notice that's kind of cool is that this blade right here, let me use my right hand. We have D2 blade steel. So that is pretty awesome. Olight is, we'll say boasting, because they even say boasting on the website. Olight is boasting that this is HRC 58, period. So, all right, cool. That's pretty cool. We've got, if you'll notice on that same blade right there, we also have the black titanium nitride coating. It is a matte black finish, which is pretty nice. I have grown to like the black finishes on blades. If you have seen lately, I have been carrying this guy here, my little Kubikoas, and been enjoying the black finish. I've also got the other knife that was sent in to me from, can't remember the name, but it was the Amazon store. Nice little black finish. That was my $10 knife video, which was still pretty cool. I don't have a lot of black blades. I have the O-Knife Parrot as well, which is pretty cool. So interesting blade. So I just wanted to talk about a couple of the little things before we get straight into the video. So what do we got? We're coming up at like 7 inches roughly with a 3-inch blade, and about 2 3/4 for the cutting edge. And there we go. Let's bust out the handy dandy Dreams Breaker. Here we go. So we are at 3.4 ounces. Not too bad. 3.4 ounces. We've got 2 1/4 inches of cutting edge. Ratios are close to okay. So how about if we do a couple size comparisons? I've got, luckily enough, yeah, you hear that? That's me opening the O-Knife or Olight O-Knife collaboration with themselves. Collaboration, the exploit. So what we'll do for this 16th anniversary, we're not going to do a whole bunch of crazy comparisons. We're going to do other O-Knife comparisons. First up, we'll throw up the Drever, which was, I believe, one of the very first O-Knives. I think Drever was one of their first designs. So pretty cool. So that is the O-Knife Drever. And this is the O-Knife Freeze 2 in copper, of course. Oh, Olight, just make a copper variant for all your knives, please. Hear me. Hear me. All right, so we will move the Drever, and we will go on to the Splint. So here is your Splint. That was, I think that orange was on one of the last sales, I believe. I can't remember. And we'll do just like one more. Oh, he'll get to be in one more video. So this is the O-Knife Parrot, and he is going to a new home today. Of course, this video is pre-recorded like a lot of my other videos, but my parrot is going bye-bye. He is going to someone who's going to show him some love. If you guys ever see Z Wolfgang down in the description or down in the comments below, him and I talk a little bit, and he wants my parrot, so he's gonna get my parrot, and we're doing a little bit of a trade ski, so that'll be fun. So yeah, so Spurdog kind of lines up with the same aesthetic as a lot of the other O-Knives, which is cool. I dig the frag pattern. I will say the frag pattern is very aggressive, as in you feel it. You absolutely feel that frag pattern. But it's cool though. That is an aluminum handle, T6 aluminum, and of course you get like the wear resistant. Now, if we're talking like comfortability, yeah, it fits good in hand. You get that nice full 4 fingers. I mean, even if you got bigger paws than I do, I wear an extra large glove. So I have pretty good size hands. Yeah, it feels pretty good. I will say the pocket clip, you do get some hot spots right, depending on how you hold this. I'm getting hot spots right here in the meat of my last 2 fingers. And that is because of the pocket clip. And I'm never a fan of these Loch Ness Monster pocket clips, but what can you do? Looking at this pocket clip right here, this actually looks very, very similar to, what was it? The Civivi? I think it's a Civivi clip. Sometimes you can swap out clips on these knives with other brands. I'll have to play with that and find out. That would be interesting to know. A little bit of a hot spot there, not a deal breaker. It's not bad. Something else I will say that I think could have been done a little bit better is this jimping. The jimping is there, but you see how light it is. It's not very aggressive. As a matter of fact, my thumb has just ever so slight calluses on it, and it makes it to where I can barely feel that jimping. I kind of just slides across like butter. So that jimping could have been just a tad more aggressive for me anyways. Just, from my hands and my paws. Size, good. Fit and finish, good. D2, also good. We have to do some more experimenting with the D2 to find out. But so far, good. So far, good. Yeah, D2. HRC 58. I do believe they say plus or minus 2 on that, but on the actual, like when you go down to like the specs, but on the actual description, it says 58. So you actually have to read to find the plus 2 minus 2. So just kind of funny. If we grab a piece of paper here, we can see she is sharp. So edge geometry is fairly good. I still haven't heard or seen. I think this is OEM'd by Kaiser. I don't think this was a different. I know a couple different blades weren't OEM'd by Kaiser. Like what was it? The Freeze 3 was not OEM'd by Kaiser. So I think this one is. I haven't heard different. So correct me if I'm wrong. I'd be interested to know. But we can see here that the grind on this, it has enough bite to be able just to kind of edge this paper. So that I would say so far so good. I can't even cut the paper. There, get that off of there. You notice I've been using the same paper, like the same piece. I've been trying to save more trees. Trying. So far so good. I'm thinking, oh, there you go. I think this is a pretty good knife. Let's in case you didn't watch my original like unboxing box video for this, let's go ahead and do a close up right now. All right, we're gonna zoom her on in so we can take a look at this nice little frag pattern. Try not to cover up all the light. Like I said, sorry, this is a little jittery sometimes. I have to hold the camera by hand to be able to do this. But I just wanted to do it just in case you didn't watch the unboxing video for all this stuff. I did do some macro shots. Just so you kind of get closer in there. I'm saying a lot today. It's like my brain's not working. Sorry. So here is your show side. And let's flip her over to our back side. That's the best side. Man, I just wish they wouldn't have done the Loch Ness Monster on the clip. I'd been very, very happy if I'd not had to have that. But if that's all I've got to complain about for this one, then, you know, if that's all that ends up being the worst thing, I'll be happy. We can see our, here we go. Let me shed some light on this situation. There we go. You can see the milling in there. Turn this up a hair using my donut light. So overall, I mean, the construction of this is very nice, and I like doing these macro shots on stuff like this that has some kind of pattern because it is very nicely done. You can see we have recessed screws there. So I think everything looks good. I like the way they did this. I like the way they did the scales. I don't have any complaints so far. Has not had a lot of pocket time, so bear that in mind. Everything else about it so far has been really, really nice. I'm a fan. So let's get back up to the tabletop. Okay, so a couple other things. Just touch on two more things. Like I said, just in case you didn't watch the original, the first video where I unboxed all of this. This knife does come with your Olight O-Knife pouch. You do not get a coin. I know. But you do get a cool patch that's got a shark. Yeah, I like the patch. I think the patch is cool. At least they gave us, you know, something, because most people, we've come to expect when we buy an O-Knife, we come to expect, where's my coin? That's like the first thing you pull out. Where's the coin? And so there was a knife here and there that didn't come with a coin. So it's cool that we get a patch. I'm cool with that. I think the patch is interesting. I don't understand the shark, but I like it. I don't know where the shark came from. I live in Florida. I see enough sharks. I'm just kidding. I like the patch. I just, you know, I got words. So yeah. So what do we think? Well, I think it's pretty cool. And this thing runs $51 for the sale. If you wait until after the sale, it's going to go up like $10. I think the MSRP on this is going to be about $60. Don't forget, you can use my discount code and my links down below. Do that. Just scroll down just a little bit. You'll find it. It's in the description. I promise. You can also get this in a gunmetal gray. I wish they would have sent me the gunmetal gray. I like OD green, but it is not my favorite. I'm not a gigantic OD green person. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing I carry is OD green. Even my multicam bag is like what's it called? Monocam or something like that, where it's like black and gray. Still though, I like the green. I think the aesthetic is very nice, especially on that frag pattern. The gunmetal gray looks gorgeous though. I really, really dig it. So aside from that, you can also bundle this with the Article C1 for $1. So yeah, definitely go over there and check out Olight 16th anniversary sale. There's a lot of banging deals. I promise they're pretty good. So far, I like this knife. Me personally, I don't generally carry any kind of spring assisted knives, but that's neither here nor there. It's not saying I won't. I just normally don't. So we'll have to see if this guy can stay in my rotation. He's going to have a trial period. So let's talk about one more thing. Let me move the shark out of the way and talk about this lock right here. So if we turn on the lock, there we go. We cannot flip this flipper tab. I cannot pull the blade out. It is there. So that is good, because I will say, even though this flipper tab is very tiny, it is very, very, very easy to just push button it. I mean, it does not take any force. So if you are carrying this in your pocket, you would be inclined to use that lock. Now, going on to the lock again, if you lock while it's open, you can still close your blade pretty much all the way until right about there. And then it will hit the wall and you won't be able to fully close the blade. So that lock is only a one way. It is to keep it from opening, not from closing. There we go. Got the lock on again, and it is not opening. You can see I am pressing with all of my might. And it is not opening, but now it will. And there you go. And that's all she wrote. So, yeah, the lock is definitely needed, because like I said, once you get one of these in your hand, if you were going to buy one, you will understand. You're going to need one with how gently you can press that button into place like that. Overall, I think this is a great knife. I think $50. I think $50 isn't bad. $60 is pushing it. I would spring 50. It is D2. I have not gotten to play a lot with the D2, but if this is OEM by Kaiser, the D2 is probably pretty good. I will need to play with this a little bit to see how I feel about it, but I will say that with this frag pattern here, and the extra little attention to detail with these anodized aluminum scales, I think it's not bad for the price, really. If we look here, we are just at like 50% lockup, at least on mine, right about 50. And if we close her up, we can see I am a little bit, ever so slightly to the left, I think. It's close. It's close. I may not even be off center at all. Where's my donut? Oh, there's my donut. Donut. There we go. Shed a little light on this situation. There we go. Maybe I'm not off center. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just crooked. No one respond to that. I can already see people. Yeah, okay, thanks. So we'll just take a look at a couple more things. Well, let me throw my light around. Yeah. So here we go. I don't know if the camera will pick this up. Let me put this on high. There we go. We can see our steel liners there, that we do have some nice little milling on the frame locks. There we go. Frame lock, sorry. On the clip side, the back side. And then we do have a little bit less milling, but we still also got some milling underneath on the liners on the show side. So, sweet. Pretty cool. I dig it. I think this isn't bad. I think the $50 price range would be about where I would expect this. It is an O knife, so you're paying for just a little bit of hype. But you do have your lanyard hole for your hype boys. And overall, like I said, I think it's not bad. Once you get it in your hand and you feel it, it's got a little bit of heft to it. The anodized aluminum scales, they make it feel a little bit more premium. So yeah, I dig it. So I think that's going to wrap this one up. This was kind of a review. It hasn't gotten a lot of pocket time yet. So I will do like an updated review video later on, just to kind of see how that spring holds over time, and yada yada yada. So this was day 2 of the Olight sale for me, anyways, for my video drops. So day 2, Olight Spurdog, OD Green, pretty sweet knife. Make sure you check out the links down below and the discount code FBE10 to save 10% off if you're going to be buying anything on the sale. It does help the channel. I do get a little bit of a kickback if you use my links or my codes, but that is just to support the channel and for me to be able to bring you more stuff. Stuff is good. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out the content. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post pretty often. Thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.